Hello, welcome back everybody. I am the Bradley Assassin. This is the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. I had to work last night, so I had to end the stream at a little bit of cut off earlier than I wanted to. I got 2 hours in last night so we could discuss Doge. Papa E-God eat a dick. So we've been discussing Doge for months here. So I'm just tired of people commenting and giving me smart ass remarks and whatnot. Plus I've been up for 3 days, had surgery yesterday, doing everything I can to keep everybody informed. And then of course, at this time of night, which is 3:30 a.m. Central Time, United States, I know I normally miss a lot of my people overseas, so I made sure to hop on in here so that we can share some information and Dogecoin discussion because of what's happening, right now with Dogecoin specifically, for all my people overseas that I don't normally get to discuss with. While I was at work, I was bombarded with messages from you guys saying that you'd like me to hop on and we can get some discussion in and share some information and whatnot. So here I am. I'm hoping that we can get some views going and some discussion because it's very exciting. Obviously, VeChain's doing incredibly well. We've been discussing VeChain for months. Dogecoin doing equally well. It seems like VeChain and Dogecoin have really taken off around the same time and are both, performing spectacularly. So congratulations to everyone who held pretty much anything right now. Honestly, Bitcoin's approaching 65K. VeChain's going crazy. Dogecoin's going crazy. Cardano all-time highs. Crypto.com approaching all-time highs. It's an amazing time. And tread carefully. It's almost concerning it's doing so well. And I see a lot of people talking about the Coinbase IPO launch having a lot to do with it. But I don't know, man. Maybe we're just starting to fold over into that altcoin run that so many people have been anticipating and whatnot, with Bitcoin dominance almost down to 54% right now. There's a lot going on. I don't know. I really don't have all the answers, but it sure is exciting to monitor, and it gives the channel a lot to discuss whenever things start taking off. So anyway, that's where we are right now. Like I said, I just wanted to hop back in here so we can continue to monitor and share some information. So if you guys don't mind giving me a couple minutes to start spreading that I am live really quickly, because when I launched YouTube a second ago, some of my launch notifications failed. Like I had to physically go do it on Twitter. So just give me a second. That way we let the community know that I am running either late night or early morning or overseas time, whatever you want to call it, so that hopefully everyone can catch it, because these are exciting times right now. Whenever you're invested in a coin that you've been monitoring and you feel so strongly about for a long time, and then it takes off, it's like, man, it's so nice to see. And I'm so happy for everyone that stuck it out, because, it doesn't always work out this way. And look, like I said, it could easily correct and it can easily retrace. But right now, I think we should maybe just enjoy the run. Huh, guys? That's how I feel. Just a couple more outlets to post to, and then we can share, Let's see here. Oh yeah. Now we're getting some posting going. I got it up on Facebook. I got it up on Twitter. I got it on Discord. Even though it doesn't work like that. Hold on, let me fix this. Every time I try and post on Facebook, I have to go get a different link, which is weird. But like I said, we're gonna be here for a little while, so this is just so we can get started. You know what I'm saying? Pretty exciting times. You know what I'm saying? Pretty exciting times. Okay, very good. Also, in last night's stream, when we were focusing on Dogecoin again because there's so much activity, such exciting times, we touched on quite a bit of stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Now we're looking good. Yeah, we touched on so much stuff. And one thing I wanted to make sure everyone was aware of, we noticed some of my moderators brought it to my attention. Man, you know what? I had to fix my camera and the stupid lighting's messed up again. But anyway, we touched on, some of my moderators brought this up to me, and I wanted everyone to make certain. I know a lot of people are aware of what's going on just through common sense, but there's a lot of people posing and making fake accounts as the Bradley Assassin, going into the comments and dropping like WhatsApp contact numbers and whatnot. Listen, it's not me. I do not use WhatsApp, and it's not me. So, and I will never, ever, ever ask my community and my subscribers for anything. So please make sure not to send money or anything crazy like that to someone posing as me. Just, you know, use common sense and know that I will never ask you for anything like that. Okay. And like you can see, a lot of people ask me about the tickers very often here on the Bradley Assassin live stream. Bradley Assassin channel. You see my Dogecoin ticker, the one that's at 13.7 cents. Well, the Binance ticker is at 14.1 cents. That's the graph you see on the screen. I like to have them both up, and we can kind of get a global average that way, because some exchanges do fluctuate a little bit in price. And so it's just kind of, you know, before we get into that, I wanted everyone to know. And if you don't mind, make sure to hit like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. It's the only way the channel continues to grow. And also, if you scroll down into the description, I have a link to a cold storage wallet, a little collectible Dogecoin, which is a really popular item that I have a link for, as well as all the equipment I use on the stream, if you guys are interested in that. And lastly, links to the Bradley Assassin merchandise, as well as all of our social medias. The Discord is pretty important, you guys. If you want to join that, it's completely free, obviously, as well. That's important because there's a lot of times when news is breaking on a coin, or I find out about a coin, or we just have information to share, and I can't get to the studio in time, or I don't have my phone handy, or I'm somewhere where I really can't speak, that sort of stuff. You know, we can drop that information in the Discord, and it's available for anyone to go check out all the time. And it's just a really nice tool to have if you guys are interested, and do follow the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. And I still need to kind of fix this camera. My computer, the Streamlabs updated and messed up my camera settings, and I've been working on them since I got back in here, but it ain't nothing but a thing, you know. I had it so good the other day. Now I got a little green tint again around me. Anyway, let me catch up on some chat before I start trying to adjust my camera settings. Ridiculous. Let's see. Also need to check my mic. Testing. Okay, yeah, it looks good. I have weird mic settings whenever I switch to my coin market cap recap, but let's see what we got. Hey, if you know, talk about Elon's Doge computer. Man, I don't have a lot of information on that. I've seen him mention it a few times in some tweets and that kind of stuff, but I just don't have a lot of information about that. I think that's like his nickname of his like supercomputer, or some kind of crazy computing system they have with Tesla. I mean, the space program, maybe. I'm just not super familiar with it. Jacob H says, hopefully this ADA run makes up for all the money I lost on Dogecoin. Oh man, I'm sorry you lost money on Dogecoin. That's unfortunate. But yeah, Cardano at all-time highs right now. Incredible movements all across crypto right now. VeChain, crazy numbers. Cardano, crazy numbers. Even crypto.com is approaching all-time highs. And then of course Dogecoin just looking amazing as well. So most of the coins that we follow and tout here, or at least discuss on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, are really killing it. I've recently made videos on Pop Network with price predictions and information, and as well as PureX Network with a price prediction and informational video that are there on the YouTube channel for everyone to check out. And I don't know if you've noticed either, but let's take a quick look at PureX, because I know it's a little bit lesser coin than we normally discuss, but regardless, I want you guys to see these numbers that I've done in the last 24 hours with a lot of breaking news in regards to PureX Network. As you can see here, PureX Network in the last 24 hours up 82%. up 100% on the 7-day and 300% on the month. And for those that follow the channel know that I broke the let the community know about the coin. I can't remember the exact date, but it's been a couple months now, and that I let everyone know exactly when I invested and everything. That's part of the benefit of being a subscriber and following in Discord. We let everyone know about PureX Network, and then of course with the breaking news about them being listed on PancakeSwap, and then ultimately moving on to the Binance Smart Chain, and then their launchpad coming up, and they're going to be announcing a partner today, I think. PureX Network, ladies and gentlemen, I kind of taken off, so just wanted to touch base on that and make sure everyone was aware. Okay, all right, yeah. And Mr. Jacob H, back to the Doge situation, well, like we like to say and reiterate here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, remember, you don't lose unless you sell. Holding Doge is not a bad situation, because you are taking advantage of all the transactions that sharing in that 1%. So your Doge will continue to grow, and then if it does become valuable or does increase in value at some point in the future, you'll have more to reap the benefits from. So I know it can be frustrating and a little disheartening, but we said that with XRP, we said that with Cardano, we said that with Doge specifically, even in a larger extreme, because it had so many eyes on it. And we suggested then diamond hands usually rules the day. And then, we suggested holding, and now look, everyone who's ever invested in Dogecoin is in the green right now because it's at all-time highs. So congratulations once again to everybody. Really happy to see Dogecoin doing so well. Amongst other things, like earlier, an hour ago, I was monitoring VeChain and the buy and sell orders, and they had like an 8 or 9 million sell order on Binance, and I was like, man, that's going to take a while to get through, if we get through it. I finished work, I came home, and we're at 17.5. So obviously, sell orders are pretty much getting destroyed all across the board right now in the crypto space. So very, very fun to see when you are in price discovery, as we are with pretty much everything. Almost really cool stuff, man. Let's see. Asphalt Not says, bought in at the 7-cent Super Bowl pump. I'm glad I held. Yeah, you see, right around that time, approaching the Super Bowl, there was a lot of anticipation that there might have been a commercial, and then the Snoop Dogg Doggy Bowl thing, whatever the hell it was. And then, of course, nothing really transpired. So it subsequently corrected or crashed. I don't like the word crash, but, retraced, corrected, whatever you want to call it. And so a lot of people were really concerned, and a lot of paper hands sold off. And, I had people by the dozens coming in here calling scam and Doge is dead and stuff. Look, we hear so much junk all the time from people. And, that's why Doge is always my prominent ticker. We always have the Doge up on the Doge graph up on the main chat. We are huge supporters here and always are. There's not always news every day that we can discuss about Dogecoin, but we are massive supporters, and we have been from the start. So of course, those that held, like we suggested, I always say, if you're at a loss, don't sell. That's you don't lose unless you sell. So we hold, and look, now everyone's doubled their money from that time, which wasn't a long time ago. And it's just ultimately diamond hands usually prevails. And Mr. Stephen Toth, it's been a while since I said that name out loud. Toth. I think we had agreed on. Says, Bradley, have you ever looked at Rocket Bunny? They're in the process of building a swap exchange similar to Uni and Pancake. Their Twitter account posted it would be live soon. Yeah, I had seen it floating around, and I tried to do a little bit of research. Obviously, I didn't get into it in full bore, but yeah, I'm aware of it, my friend. Vase says, whoever is saying Doge is dead and a scam, explain what's happening then. Yeah, look, we all know it's not. I just brought that up because you know, the more popular the channel has grown, and the more we support Dogecoin, you always have one or two ding dongs come in here and just throw FUD and trash talk it. Typically people that don't take the risk of investing or don't believe in a project enough to invest. And, you know, I've said yesterday during the stream, I should start taking screenshots of these people in the comment section and in the chat, and say, look, man, you know, I'm getting scammed to the tune of 300% profits, you know, stuff like that. I mean, come on, bro. So, you know, people are just trying to better themselves. I don't see the harm in that. Let's see. Low Roller Scratcher, welcome back, my friend, says, have you noticed I don't see a lot of newbie buying Dogecoin, these new recent pumps? Yeah, I want to know who's buying Dogecoin. I didn't see a newbie purchase Dogecoin for the first time today. Yeah, that's again, you know, the good call on that. I think what happened was, you know, during the initial run up, like in January, February, when it was, you know, approaching the 8-cent mark, and you had all your influencers and your celebrities and all the news medias, everyone getting on board and whatnot. There were so many new people hopping in because it was being advertised and touted. Everyone thought they were going to get rich quick kind of thing, that weren't familiar with the crypto space. You know, they come in at 6 or 7 cents or whatever, and it goes down to 5 cents, and they sell because they're like, oh my God, you know, it's the end of the world. And look, those that were in the crypto space, and if you followed me here on the channel, I kept reiterating to everyone, I'm like, look, this is the crypto space. It's super volatile, and it was even worse with Dogecoin, because you had it multiplied in magnitude by, you know, the media, and then people that just weren't familiar with the crypto space, and you know, thinking this was a get rich quick kind of thing, and weren't familiar with what it was at all. They would just wanted to jump on the bandwagon. And look, that's cool, but you have to at least do a little bit of research to understand what you're getting yourself into, so you don't paper hands out and lose chance of big profits like everyone is in right now. And so what also happened, you know, throughout that course, there were probably, I would assume, a lot of whales that sold off and took profits around the 7-8 cent mark. Also, not to mention the dispersal of wallets, the Robin Hood situation, you know, knocking out that big wallet. Just a whole lot of things come into play, you know, whenever you're building stability for a coin, as well as, like, you know, our market cap's almost $18 billion right now, which is crazy. So, you know, the wallet sell-offs and people taking profits and stuff like that, you don't see, it's not as drastic of an effect directly on the per coin price as it would be when we were at a $2 and $3 billion market cap, if you catch my drift. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate you chiming in on that, and it makes a lot of sense. It's just sometimes you have to familiarize yourself with what you're investing in the space you're in. You know, look, I've been doing this for years. Look, I'm not going to drop $1,000 on a coin and come back in 2 days, and if I don't have 30 grand in my account, I'm going to back out. You know, I mean, I guess you could get lucky in some aspects, but technically, you know, well, really, that's not how it works. And if it does, you just got flat out lucky, and, you know, well, God bless you. But, you know, ultimately, you know, you want to buy, you invest in a project that you've researched, you firmly believe in, you check out the roadmap, you see when you expect these important launches and information to come out based on particular times, and if they're hitting their roadmap, and you got to take all that into consideration when investing in a coin. Now, look, I understand the energy and the movement behind Dogecoin, and sometimes people don't have time to do that and just don't want to miss the boat. But, you know, over time, as you can see, it's just solidified and become a much stronger project. Okay. Celeste says, or Celis, or Seals, I'm gonna go with Celeste, says 2021 starting off as a troll year. The headlines were weird and funny in my mind. I took it as okay, it's going to be a weird year. Once the whole incident with GameStop happened, I took a look at Doge. Yeah, that kind of took off. You know, the GameStop thing is kind of what bled into the whole Dogecoin movement, honestly. And, you know, we touched on that a couple months ago during some live streams and whatnot. Thanks for the sub, Kenny. Appreciate it. You know, I really did leave in that, because after the GameStop situation, you know, they were looking for another outlet to run their shorts. Thanks for the sub, Lace. Let me go ahead and cut this off so I can speak. Yeah, so they were looking for another outlet to stick it to the finance world, so to speak. And because Doge was created as a meme coin and a joke coin kind of thing, they found it as a perfect outlet. And of course, once Wall Street Bets got a hold of it, and well, Wall Street Bets ran off into like Satoshi Street Bets and, you know, other crypto investment type people. And so it kind of just took off from there, grew legs from there. And then, you know, the media picked up on it and all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah. And definitely you guys can see the quick sell off right here. Huge correction across the board. Actually, everything just came down. So this is probably in relation to Bitcoin selling. Yeah. Everything across the board is dropping right now. So yeah, that's expected. We were really high, man. We were really high. So this is completely expected. We'll just have to hold our breath, sit on our thumbs, and see how much it corrects, you know. The big money, the big whales taking profits. As you can see, every coin right now just crashed. So that's 100% Bitcoin related, because the Satoshis are dropping across the board. VeChain was at 17.5. Cardano was at 157. Doge was at 14. And you can see it's all dropping across the board. So let's just see how much it retraces and then deal with it. That's why we're here. Again, remember, nothing goes up forever, and corrections are healthy. Do I think we're going to drop back below 7 cents? Man, I don't know. That's a long way off, my friend. Or at least it feels like a long way off. Do I think we could see $1 for Doge? Unfortunately, I don't. I've touched on that hundreds of times here on the Brilliant Assassin YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I don't. Because that would mean that we need a $129 billion market cap. And you guys saw how much work it took to get to this $17 billion market cap, and we are at a 13-cent coin. So I personally don't think, my official projections have always been, I thought we can hit a 20 to 25 cent coin this year and a 40 to 50 cent coin next year. I've always said that, and I'm sticking to it because I don't really see anything that would have changed my mind. So I'm still comfortable with that. The only projection I might have to go back and alter due to some new news is obviously VeChain. I was predicting a 28-cent VeChain at the high point this year, but with the announcement that Salesforce has successfully tested VeChain on their platform and things are looking really good, if they do announce a partnership, obviously I think VeChain is gonna run much higher than that. So yeah, but my other projections is I'm still comfortable with that. You know, I'm still comfortable. I need to figure out how to fix my camera. It's bothering me. Let me play with that a little bit. It's gotta have to do with the properties. But don't forget to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. If you're finding the stream at least entertaining, you know, it's the only way I can continue to grow. And here on the Brilliant Assassin YouTube channel, we have polls on what, you know, we let the community vote on what you guys want me to give away. We have giveaways. Obviously, this coming Friday, I will be giving away VeChain. Keep an eye out on the Brilliant Assassin YouTube channel for the video with the announcement for the date, the time, and how much we're giving away. We have live streams here, and we have, of course, video uploads with price predictions and information and stuff like that. So we really appreciate any likes and subs in the channels where I'm doing the best to continue to grow. So yeah, I think I need to go adjust something else. And Nora GT says, you really think it won't hit $1? I really don't. I really don't. And it's not being negative. It's not. I'm one of the biggest Dogecoin supporters we got. I've been, you know, I love the movement. It's everyone trying to better themselves. I get it. I love it. And it's not being negative. It's just, I'm a pretty conservative investor, and I'm much more of a realist than your clickbait specialists out there. And the truth is, to achieve $128 billion market cap right now would put us in, Let me take a look at coin market cap. I'm pretty sure that's third place. Yeah. Okay. So that would put us in third place behind Ethereum if nothing else changes. And the thing is, other things will change. For us to approach $128 billion market cap, that means that there's been a flood of money into the crypto space as well. That's also going into Bitcoin and Ethereum and other coins. So, like I said, I'm not being negative. I'm not. I love the coin. I love the project. I'm so glad to see everyone doing well with it. It's just $128 billion market cap on a coin doesn't have the fundamentals or the partnerships or all that kind of stuff that, other projects have. It just seems a little bit difficult. Now, look, is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? No. And I've always said that. But look, a 50-cent Dogecoin, my projection, 40 to 50 cent in 2022 is monumental because of where so many people got in and where we are now and whatnot for a meme coin. So don't take it negatively. I'm just trying to be, trying to be smart. And as you can see, we seem to have stopped the sell-off already. Whatever that was, maybe a F2A pool taking some profits again. Some of your large Bitcoin mining companies sometimes do that at these hours. You got to kind of watch, but it's all good. It's all good. I don't think it's going to stop the momentum. I'm a little concerned. I'm interested to see what happens after the Coinbase IPO launches today. I don't know if it's going to help the market or hurt it. A lot of people are saying that a lot of this run up in price is due to the Coinbase IPO being launched today, and you're going to see a lot of sell-offs and profits taken after. But that's more US based. I understand anyone can buy into the stock. I'm not saying but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's all speculation. The experts speculate, we guess, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool, Mike Moore. Thank you for the question. And like I said, man, I don't want to rain on anyone's parade. I'm not, because I mean, it's doing amazing and we can't really ask for more at this point. And I do see more growth in the future. But, realistically, because there's 129 billion Dogecoin circulating, you'd need $129 billion market cap. And that's a substantial amount, my friend. I mean, that puts you in the number 3 coin if nothing else changes, like I said. And I have a hard time grasping that caliber of money going into Dogecoin, Bernard Donaldson, I'm glad to see you, my friend. I really am. And I've been peeking over to the chat and waiting to see. You know why? And I'll tell you why. Because look, I love everyone here in my chat. Mr. Stephen Johns, Mr. Toth, all you got, Low Roller Scratch. Look, all you guys I recognize and I appreciate it. But Mr. Bernard Donaldson, what was the word I'm looking for? He consistently comments and lets me know that even though it's not his hours, he goes back, watches the live streams, comments on them, is very kind, always supportive. And I know he was from Spain because he mentioned it a few times. And so I was hoping that if I got on this morning so that I could catch some of my overseas friends and family and supporters here at the Barely Assassin YouTube channel, that I'd be able to catch some of you guys that I have been missing because I'm on US time. So, I really appreciate the views, my friend. And I know I didn't get to specifically target you in the comments and whatnot, but I do see that stuff, and I do appreciate everyone that chimes in out there, and it means a lot to me. I mean, it's the only way we continue to grow. The people's participation in the chat is why we're able to spread the information and help everyone else. I mean, it means the world to me at the channel, and it's why I keep doing what I'm doing. So thank you guys, appreciate it. Okay, we got Low Roller Scratcher says, unless 8 billion people are buying Dogecoin at the same time, Dogecoin can reach $1 per coin. I mean, maybe, man. Maybe. Like I said, look, I'm not being negative, Nancy, and anything's possible. I think it's a little improbable, Now, ultimately, over the course of years, yeah. I mean, then of course your chances, your win percentage is going to go up. You're going to get more in, you know, the entire market is growing and everything. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, of course, then your chances really increase gradually, you know, but I think within like the year, man, I don't know. I'm not feeling it, you know. Yes, VET is working with DHL. They have been partnered with DHL for a while, but DHL recently added these like these visiting centers, and they prominently put VeChain up on the wall and had like a VeChain display and like a little thing to show their other customers and clients how VeChain works and stuff. So yeah, that's always good news. The one I'm waiting on was the successful testing on Salesforce. You know, if they announce a partnership with Salesforce, VeChain is gonna go ape shit, and I'm gonna have to go change my predictions. Let's see, if the Coinbase listing happens, then stuff will happen. Yeah, like I said, I have a gut feeling VeChain isn't far from being listed on Coinbase, and according to information that I've pulled from different sources, it looks like Coinbase might actually be waiting on some Dogecoin development things to go down. Like some things need to be changed or upgraded or whatever on the Dogecoin side. So both of them are looking good. Like I said, we've been saying that for a while with VeChain, but the Dogecoin thing is looking positive too. Leica says you're gonna eat your words, Bradley, in 1 month. I hope I do. I hope I do. I'm telling y'all, I don't want to sound negative, and I don't think I am being negative, because I mean, I wouldn't have Dogecoin blasted across my screen and talk about it all the time and consider myself one of the first in the Dogecoin movement. You know, I love it, but I hope I eat my words, man. I really do. I really do. Let's see. Vase says, if it ever hits $1, just hope it's after March 2022, because in Germany, if I sell within 12 months from buying, I got to pay taxes if the profit is above 6. Yeah, oof, taxes. Taxes are different for all regions, man, all different countries. Yeah, I know. If you hold for more than a year, there's a cut in the U.S. too, and then of course in the U.S. You can withdraw up to 40 grand of your capital gains without paying taxes. If you're married, up to 80 grand of capital gains without being taxes. But after that, like if you want to pull $1 million out, you got to pay like 37% or something stupid. So yeah, I guess that's a good problem to have, but I'm like you. I don't want to give nobody my money, especially in taxes. They can suck it, you know, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, the Coinbase listings typically result in like a 15% gain on average, sometimes more, sometimes less, or recently it's been more, but you know, it's always good. It's always a good thing. Even if there's not like a pump or you see some direct coin, which there will be. I mean, it's almost inevitable, but just the ability for more U.S. people to directly purchase the coin, it makes it a big deal. Because even Mr. Elon Musk, when Tesla made that crazy however many $1 billion worth of Bitcoin purchase for Tesla, it was through Coinbase. So like I said, I mean, it's significant. It's important. It's important. Bart D says, just live off Visa cards and take out only what you need for official stuff. Yeah, I'm sure if you're smart, you can do it without breaking the law, kind of thing, you know, and most, if you're here, you're smart. So I'm sure everyone will figure something out. Do I think those can go up to 30 cents this wave? I think it'll get close to that. Like I've said many times here on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, I think Dogecoin can approach a 20 to 25 cent coin this year. So, you know, it's impossible to predict when the height of the season is going to be and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, pretty close to that, I think. Okay, let me try fixing my green screen while chat has kind of normalized a little bit. I can't believe it messed me up, man. I had it so perfect. Which way is worse? Which way is better? Ooh, I'm going invisible. I don't know. I don't know, but I've been told. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better, huh? What is it? The color spill? That's yes. Now we're getting it. I think it looks a little bit better. A little bit, maybe. It's tough. It's tough nailing this down. Looks a little bit better, I think. Kind of trying to get that green aura off my head. Okay, let's see. Try and catch up again. 20 cents by tomorrow. Yeah, that would be surprising. But we did go up a nickel in the last 24 hours at least. Which is crazy. Anything's possible. What's my biggest bag? Hyper beast mode. If you're asking me, VeChain. VeChain hands down is my biggest bag. I've been working on my VeChain bag for a couple years at least, and I'm very pleased right now with the way VeChain has been moving. And I think it's just the beginning with VeChain because, like I said, I'm watching the Salesforce situation like a hawk. And I know Mr. Sonny Liu typically likes to let his partners announce the partnership. So this could be like worldwide affecting type stuff. It's already there. You know, now remember the roadmap for adoption for VeChain, as per their own words, is 2025. So we think this is going fantastic now, and it is. Remember, they're not expecting, you know, what I don't want to say mass adoption, but what they consider adoption, they're not projecting that till 2025. So, I mean, my mind's kind of blown on the caliber of company it's become and what's left to come, you know? It's tempting not to take profits at these numbers, but I'm one of the guys, like if I invested in a project, I have to keep reminding myself there's a reason I invested in the project. The hundreds of hours of research I've done and whatnot, you know, I normally invest in a coin for the long run. Like I don't buy a coin to sell tomorrow. I don't buy a coin to sell next month. And I normally don't buy a coin to sell within a few months. I normally make an investment. Like I say, I'll be uncomfortable for 1 or 2 years to be comfortable for 10 or 20. And that's how I feel when it comes to VeChain and Cardano and, you know, these incredible projects with their own mainnet and the fundamentals and whatnot. So like I said, I love Dogecoin, but sometimes, you know, long term, some of those projects kind of stand out to me. Stephen John says VeChain is going to pay for your golden years. I hope so, man, because my golden years are coming quick. For those that used to follow me on Twitch, I used to stream for the past year or so on Twitch. I had to quit streaming my gaming. I was a competitive Magic the Gathering player, and I had to quit streaming Magic the Gathering because I was diagnosed with a rare eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa, and they told me I have about 7 years before I become legally blind, which really threw me for a bone because I have a company to run, I have a family and all that. So I really turned my focus into crypto, and I've been in crypto. I was in crypto before that, but I really like started putting everything I make into investments and just killing myself with research and sharing it with everyone and doing my part, you know. And so far so good. You know, I'd like to be able to get to where I could, you know, hand the company off to my kids and then retire and you know, have money to for the hurdles I have ahead in life. It's just I feel like I was fast tracked unexpectedly, and you know, when you get hit with stuff like that, it's kind of scary. But you know what? It really turned my focus into the crypto space, and it might have been at a perfect time. You know, who knows? Maybe some things are weird like that. Leica asking if I leverage trade. I do not. I've been looking into it a little bit. And as long as I've been in crypto, you think I would have, but I've always been so conservative. I didn't really want to risk anything I didn't have, if you guys know where I'm coming from. But I really want to look into it some more. It's just, I never was one to put something up that I didn't have, you know, and risk losing more than I owned kind of thing, you know. So I mean, I should probably look into it more and really consider it, the position I'm in now. But I just never, I just never did it. I was always comfortable doing what I was doing because I'm so busy, you know. DB0 says, "How are your eyes at the moment? Do you still think that you'll become blind?" Look, that's a thing we've been circling with. Okay, I was diagnosed, I don't know, a couple of years ago now. And according to the doctors and whatnot, there's many different strains of the mutation of retinitis pigmentosa, but the consensus is that you will ultimately lose your peripheral vision and you end up being kind of tunnel vision. But they say the vision you do keep is fine, and you know that's you know, I guess it sucks, but it could have been worse, you know. So they've been testing, like they do. They put me in these little rooms with these little like flashes of lights, and there's no cure for it. They've been working on stuff, obviously, but there's no cure for it, and I couldn't have prevented it. It was a genetic mutation, they said. So all they can really do is monitor the regression, like how much I'm losing each year. You know, and yes, I do notice it now more than ever. And I do notice it, and it's strange. Like some of my photoreceptors around my iris are dying out in a circular thing, but it's weird. Like it's not all the way to the edge of the eye. So like I have peripheral way out here, and then I have a blind spot like, you know, around, and then it gets good again. So I almost have like a ring of like, and it's not black. People ask me that all the time. They're like, is it just dark? No, like the eye actually makes up for what's missing. So it's just a blind spot. Like my hand will flat out disappear on the side of my face. It's hard to explain, whatever. But, you know, it's whatever. You know, whatever. And then Taylor Marek says, doctors are just like weathermen. My aunt was told she would be dead in 6 months. She lived for 14 years after in a car crash. Yeah, man. Again, look, I don't want to bring anybody down because I'm doing everything I can to, we're gonna get it now, you know, and then worry about it later, kind of thing. It's just whatever. Stephen John says your brain makes up for it. Yeah, exactly. And you know, I went through some shit with that. I think whenever it like kind of clicked or became a thing, I had this, what we thought was vertigo. It was like this severe bout of dizziness that went on for like 3 months. I couldn't hardly walk, and like it was terrible. Like I couldn't get out of bed. It was terrible, and it came on like a switch. I was in Home Depot one day shopping for something, and I got dizzy and the cold sweats, and then everything just started spinning. Like picture the drunkest you've ever been, and you know, the room spinning and all that. That went on for 3 months. I wanted to be sedated. I thought I was gonna die. And then I had to do all these eye exercises and stuff. And now my brain had to relearn equilibrium. It was crazy. And then at the time, we didn't know that I had retinitis pigmentosa. But then after going to the eye doctor for unrelated thing, we found out that I had it. And I told him, I said, that's what happened. And then I'm certain of it. You know, might not be able to prove it, but I knew it when they told me that. Like it was my brain dealing with the retinitis pigmentosa and stuff like that. So it was terrible. And I don't wish that on anybody, but there's a couple people I wish that happened to. I'm just playing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, back to crypto. Yeah, so we did have the correction, and we kind of rebounded a little bit from it, and it looks to be consolidating again after that correction. You can kind of see there on the graph, but still hovering around the 13.5 cent mark, which is unbelievable. Cardano was at all-time high, and now it's at 151, which is still amazing. VeChain still holding steady, amazing, just under 17 cents. And even Crypto.com up there on the charts is looking pretty good. And let's go take another look at Purex, one of the projects that I have a video on. Purex network has done really, really well in the last few days. Let's take a look at it real quick. Yeah, and it actually didn't even affect the Purex network. Still up 100% on the 24, 100% on the 7-day, 300% on the 30-day. So if you guys are interested in like a coin that's really making some moves, recently started swapping on Pancake, and then of course they plan to migrate onto the Binance Smart Chain, and their roadmap's looking pretty good. And you can see they had a 500 million total supply, but then just within the last couple of days, they announced some token burn and all kinds of stuff. I mean, they threw all kinds of information at us, and now the total supply is all the way down to 340 million, which is almost nothing in crypto. Meaning you only need $340 million to have a $1 coin. And then there's less than that in circulation. So it's even less. So just something to keep in mind. I have an informational video and a price prediction video on PureX Network, which we've already reached, I think. I'm going to have to go back and redo that one too. Things have gone so crazy on the coins that we point out here on the Breadless Assassin YouTube channel. So for those that did some research and chose to invest, congratulations. But just taking a quick look at it, it's a little bit bullish right now. Even the corrections can't hurt it. So let's go back to the mainstream. Okay. Yeah, like they put me on an obscene amount of vitamin A. I take like 30,000, whatever they call it. I already forgot. Matter of fact, it's right here. I take 30,000 IU palmitate every day, and that's what they said, because in some studies in Johns Hopkins they said that people that have taken this on a daily basis over like a course of a decade slowed the regression by like 20%. So yeah, I do what I can do, but like I said, there's no real cure, and it's all kind of, that's why they call it practicing medicine, right? No one really knows, but yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only thing I ask. That's the only way the channel continues to grow. Catching up with my overseas people. Love to see everybody hopping in here. Let's see. Melinda Thibault, no dents, just great people. Help me with inspiration, my mindset, and Z's plus size 5 times to love us in the air, keeping forward. Thank you for the kind words. Love the positivity. Appreciate it. Netherlands, welcome. Yeah, this says it's IU 15,000 IU palmitate. I forgot what IU stands for. There's something units. I forget. Whatever. It's not super important, but yeah. Anyway, okay, so things are dropping a little bit again. Yeah, you see here's some more correction, you guys. Some more either profit taking or sell-offs or whatever's going on. But very similar to what happened about 45 minutes ago, half hour ago. It could be some whale selling off in spurts, but you don't really know. That's the thing. We just have to hope that it's not super dramatic and that we can correct from it. Like we like to say, buy the dip. If it gives you an opportunity to buy back in, because like I said, a lot of times, me specifically, I'm not buying this to sell tomorrow or whatnot. So peaks and valleys don't mean a whole lot to me as long as the coin and the project continue to do well over the course of months and years. But I follow this and report on it because it's good for the stream, and we need stuff to talk about. We need to monitor the coin, and this stream specifically, I'm advertising that we're monitoring Dogecoin. So you know what, we're going to monitor Dogecoin. Where can you buy PureX? I discussed that in detail on my on the Breadless Assassin YouTube channel. I have a PureX price prediction and informational video. But really quickly, I swapped for it on Uniswap. Basically, you can go to Uniswap and link a MetaMask wallet to it, and which is the way I do it. And then I just funded my MetaMask wallet with Ethereum, and then you can swap your Ethereum directly for for PureX. But remember, it is an Ethereum token, an ERC20 token, so there are going to be significant gas fees because the gas fees on the Ethereum network are very high, which is why coins like VeChain, Cardano, stuff with their own mainnet are really taking off, and the future's looking so bright for them because especially the Binance Smart Chain, people don't want to pay those fees anymore and whatnot. And I know Ethereum's working on it, through layer 2s with Matic and Polygon and other stuff like that. But and of course with Ethereum 2.0 coming and stuff. But Ethereum's always been slow to do that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in PureX, you can definitely swap into it on Uniswap. Have you ever dabbled in XRP? Yeah, I was heavily invested in XRP for a while. In fact, I did really well with XRP. I had a few months back, we had followed that supposed pump that they were organizing, which obviously anything organized in crypto, is red flags now. I mean, that just, if there's a time for something like that coordinated, you can bet people are going to take advantage of it. So that didn't work out. But luckily for me, I had bought into XRP around 30 cents around that time, and then it got up to 70 cents and then corrected back down to around 50 cents. I sold, took all my profits not long after that and put them in the V chain, and that worked out well too. So so yeah, now like I said many times here on the stream, when people were asking, like what I thought about XRP, and I said, of course, that if the SEC hearings went well and whatnot, and they came out unscathed from that ultimately they would turn around and things would do well for them. Now I did say admittedly that I didn't think it would happen this fast, because I thought it would take a while for other partners or people involved that were dealing with XRP to trust them again, or to work things out, whatever. But it's happened a lot faster than I had anticipated, and I don't know if that's just speculation taking play right now, waiting for the okay from the SEC hearings and all that kind of stuff, or there's other things I don't know about. But ultimately it has been looking very good for XRP. Let's see. Gaming with Franz says, I had XRP, which I bought for 20 cents for $100 and sold at 30. Should have held. Yeah, typically, look, if I know it's each individual certain case, but typically if you're down, I typically suggest to hold, because you don't really lose money until you sell. If you're down, like ultimately if you hold and give it some time, the project continues to do well and it's a project you believe in, eventually you'll see it do well and you come back into the green. I know not everyone's in that position, and sometimes it's easier to say than do, but if you're down on a coin, you don't really lose money until you sell. So just try and keep that in mind. Let's see. We got Shri Vathson says, I bought Doge at 9 cents and 13 cents. Should I wait for a dip to buy more? Well, there's obviously some correction going on right now. It's impossible to know when this is gonna rebound, or if whatever. And right now you can see the red volume, a lot of selling going on. So we're in a dip right now. I don't know how much it's going to dip, so I really can't give you that kind of advice. And of course it depends on what you're planning to do with your Dogecoin. Like, are you buying to sell tomorrow, or are you buying to sell next month, or whatever? Like I like to tell people, I personally only invest in coins that I plan on holding for a long time, a year, 2 years, 3 years. So like 1 or 2 cents doesn't matter too much to me. When I'm ready to buy into the coin, I just do it. So it depends on your situation. Where can you get PureX from? Yeah, I just touched on that. There's a few ways to do it, and if you go watch my PureX video, I explain how I did it personally. But this is the way I had to do it. I personally used Uniswap, and I've linked to my MetaMask wallet. Of course, you then fund Ethereum. You fund your MetaMask wallet with Ethereum, and you can swap from Ethereum into PureX. That's one way to do it. There are other ways, but that's how I personally did it. Up to 174 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of room for likes, so if you don't mind, smash that like button. And if you're at least entertained, I'd really appreciate a subscribe. And if you do subscribe and you like the channel, make sure to turn notifications to all, so you don't miss any of our polls, any of our live streams, any of our video uploads, and any of our giveaways. We have giveaways here on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. I've given away thousands of dollars worth of cryptocurrency. I've given away thousands of Dogecoin. I've given away hundreds of Cardano. I've given away hundreds of thousands of Doge Finance. We've given away Bradley Assassin merchandise. We do stuff like that all the time. So if you guys like what you see, I'd really appreciate the support. Vase says, I think if Elon Musk tweeted something intense, we would have 15 to 17 cents. Yeah, but you notice since the SEC kind of gave Elon Musk some flack about, shilling Dogecoin, I noticed he kind of cooled out. I haven't seen a whole lot of Dogecoin since the SEC was kind of breathing down his neck. I don't know if that's just coincidence or if he doesn't care or whatever, but I kind of noticed that. Yeah, we're seeing a pretty significant correction right now, you guys. So let's deal with this together. Cash on the beat 2 says, is investing in crypto your main source of income, or do you have a day job? No, I have a company here in South Louisiana. I own 2 bakeries. One produces wholesale bread for restaurants, and the second is a full retail shop where we have donuts, pies, cookies, cakes, everything like that. And I run that. That is my full-time job. I work I work all the time. I work nights at the bread plant, and then during the day I take care of things between the companies. I'm also the plumber, the electrician, the carpenter, everything, the fix-it guy. So I'm slammed with that all the time. And of course I have a family and whatnot. So I do all of this in my spare time because I only sleep about 4 hours a day. Some days I don't sleep at all. So it's just genetic. I've never slept long. So while my family's sleeping right now, I'll come to the studio and do this kind of stuff for everyone, to share information and, that kind of thing. So I just don't sleep a lot. Jason Dixon, welcome back, my friend. What you doing awake, man? Jason Dixon with the $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. He says, over here waiting for Dogecoin to hit $1. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Nice to see you. One of our longtime supporters here at the channel. Ricky Bright says it's going to pump again during the day. Yeah, it's always interesting to see what happens whenever the U.S. wakes up, in about 4 hours or so, especially when the market opens in about 4 hours. But that always scares me off. When you see things do well overnight, I'm always afraid the U.S. wakes up and takes profits. But it's really up and then it's correcting. So it's all speculation. No one really knows. Look, I just buy and hold on to my coins and hope to get to a point where I can get out of it. But it's going to be years. I'm not going anywhere. It's just it's tough, man. Jason Dixon again with the $2 super chat. Thanks, my friend. Says I also only sleep 45 hours. I work 80 hours a week. Yep, sounds like what I do pretty much. And I try to fill my time when I can't sleep with at least trying to better myself here with crypto stuff and share my information and do what we can. So I appreciate the super chats, man. That's awesome. Get to jam a little bit every time somebody super chats, so I appreciate it. Stephen Butler says, if VeChain makes me rich, I'm coming over to buy a donut. Yeah, well, cool. I'll be waiting for you. I'll have something to say. I'll tell you that much. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Mr. Shri chiming in again says, I have bought Doge, but it's stabilizing. Should I buy more or just hold the ones I have already? Again, it's completely up to you and your situation, my friend. You know, like, I like to have a target amount that I'd like to accumulate. And every time I have the funds and I feel it's a good time to buy in, I'll buy more, that kind of thing. You know, sometimes it's difficult when coins are really doing well over the last few days or last couple of weeks, like it's been doing. You know, you feel like you never get a good chance to buy back in. But like I said, if you're buying to hold for a long time, these 1 or 2 cent marks aren't going to really matter too much in the long run. So I like to try and set like a target bag, you know, like how much I plan on holding or would like to get to, and then I just buy until I get it, and then I move into another coin, or you know, just whatever needs to be done at that point. Stephen John says, what is the target amount for your VeChain bag? It was 1 million VeChain, but after I got to about after I got a significant amount of it, let me say, it just wouldn't go down. It wouldn't correct. And I never got another opportunity to buy back in. So I didn't get there, but I'm really comfortable with as much as I have. And, believe me, I'm very pleased with what VeChain's doing right now, but I bought it for the long run. And I think it's going to be much, much more substantial. And it could be in the immediate future if the Salesforce thing goes through. But yeah, VeChain is my favorite long-term investment in the entire crypto space. I think it's the best cryptocurrency project and the best blockchain project in the entire crypto space. You know, obviously your Bitcoin is what it is because it was the first. It's got a stupidly low total supply of 21 million coins, and like they've already said, between 5 and 7 million have been lost forever. So the circulating supply is even lower than you know what people are reading. You know, it is what it is. But you know, there's many projects out there that are a lot better than Bitcoin. But you know, that's basically the digital gold, and that's what all things are, you know, valued against. So it is what it is. But I think VeChain is the best cryptocurrency project out there. There are some good ones, though. Jason Dixon, $5 super chat. I'm telling y'all, this guy is a supporter. He says, "Let me let this play, and then I'll repeat what you said." Okay, so he says, "Best advice I can give: learn the patterns, watch the dips, look at the history." Find the amount you are comfortable with, buy, and leave it alone. Yep. I like the term set it and forget it. And that's what I try and do in crypto. Sometimes I have to move from a coin into another one if the project becomes dormant or things aren't going the way, you know, they're not hitting their roadmap and stuff like that. But that's all part of researching and being smart, you know. So thank you, Mr. Jason Dixon, with the $5 super chat. Very generous, my friend. Stack Attacker Wager says, eventually I will get more crypto, slowly but surely, in it for the long term with them. All right, congratulations. And Mr. Matt Donakowski, man, I hadn't seen you in a while. Good to see you. He says, hey buddy, long time no see. Long time no see. Had to go to rehab. Well, I hope things worked out and you're on the positive. I do recognize you. I know it's been a while, so really glad that you take the time to hop on in the chat this morning. Appreciate it, man. Zen Solo, I like that name, by the way, says, thank you for taking the time in your busy schedule to stream. Really value your opinion. Yep, cool, man. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words. All good now. Cool, Matt, man. Glad to hear it. Really glad to hear it. Can't knock a man for trying to better himself. That's why we're here. And we got 93 likes, so that's not too bad participation wise. We got 3 thumbs down. I pissed off 3 people. And don't forget, in the description, ladies and gentlemen, I have a link to a cold storage wallet if it's something you're thinking about moving some coin into. A little Dogecoin collectible. A lot of people like that. All the equipment I use here on the stream, I've been getting a lot of questions about, you know, what mic I use, what camera I use, what lighting I use. I have all that right there. KuCoin referral code. I'm in the United States, so I can't use Binance. So I use KuCoin to trade my VeChain, Cardano, Dogecoin, you know, lots of those coins. And then of course, all the links to our social medias. Like I said, I highly suggest you at least take a look at Discord, because if news breaks on a coin, or I can't get to the studio in time and stuff like that, a lot of times we'll just throw it up on Discord for everyone to take a look at. And of course, lastly, we do have Bradley Assassin merchandise if anyone is interested in some of that. We've got the phone cases, hoodies, t-shirts, all kinds of cool stuff. But anyway, all I really ask is subscribes and likes. That way the channel can continue to grow, and I can continue to do the giveaways and just bring content to everyone and all that kind of stuff with my free time, because it takes a lot of time to do these videos, keep up with all this stuff, and then edit videos and all that stuff. You know, it's a lot of work. I'm not trying to, you know, charity case here, but it doesn't cost anything to like and subscribe, so I'd really appreciate that. Okay, looking good, looking good. Let's see. Stephen John says VeChain is 10% cheaper than this morning. Time to buy more. Yeah, this looks like a dip. This looks like an official dip. Like I said, it's very, very difficult to call these things, but this looks like a dip. It looks like the most significant dip we've had since the run up. So I don't know. Looks like a dip. OG Owen says, I use Voyager for Dogecoin. Is there an official wallet for Doge I should be using? I don't know if there's an official Doge wallet, because I've always kept my Doge either on KuCoin or in a ledger or of some sort. Someone might have that information. I don't personally know, and I don't like to comment on things I'm not certain of. So if someone wants to help with that, I'd appreciate it. Where do I buy VeChain fund? I'll buy my VeChain off trade on KuCoin. I have a link in the description below if you're interested in that. I also have Cardamom, Ton, and Doge. I'm very happy right now, and I ain't selling. Congratulations, Omar. Appreciate it. Bernard Donaldson, there you are again. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the kind words. Another longtime supporter here at the channel. I'd like to see, okay, we're touching the moving average. What is that? What moving average is that? Let me hop on over to the charts so I can get a better look. What moving average is that? That is the 99-day moving average on Doge. Is that right? And we're touching that moving average. So it would be very important to bounce off of that moving average and start to turn up right now. Falling below it is probably not what we want. Like I said, I'm not a big graph guy, but oh no, that's the 25-day. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Let's see. Well, on the 5-minute chart, yeah, I'm not a big chart guy, but that looks like a point we would want to bounce off of. Like I said, I'm not a big chart guy. I believe more in, like, I think the crypto space is so young. I'm not a big chart guy, but I do believe in roadmaps. I do believe in you know, like research and partnerships and all the information directly in regards to the coin, because a chart can't tell you that VeChain was successfully tested on Salesforce, you know, and that they're considering partnering with them. A chart doesn't know that. A chart can't see it. So the charts might say one thing, and then you partner up, or, you know, you have some major coin information, you know, like Cardano, smart contracts coming to Cardano in the summer. You know, the charts don't know that. And I understand, I get it. Look, I'm not knocking charts, but I think the actual coin information sometimes is a little more valuable, in my opinion. can I do a video about wallets sometime? Yeah, I've been asked that before, and I've been meaning to get to it. It's just I've been trying to slam out those little coin prediction videos and stuff, so that, you know, I had so many questions about those coins like Purex Network and Pop Network and Chain Games and all that stuff. So I did everything I could the last few weeks with that. But yeah, I definitely need to do a wallet video. In fact, there's probably some I could learn still after a few years in the space, because there's so many wallets that come out all the time, you know, like Exodus style, you know, with like Atomic Wallet, and all companies are making stuff all the time. So I need to do a refresher course, I think, on all that, even update my own information, you know. The mining's going fine. I put out that mining video on a little bit of product I got, but like I mentioned before many times, cryptocurrency mining equipment right now is not only super hard to get, it's super expensive. I've been waiting on some more equipment to come in, and when it comes in, I will do more videos on that. Like right now, there's a company out of China that I ordered an 8-card server style case slash motherboard slash built-in memory and built-in CPU and all that. So that's supposed to be in very soon, and when it comes in, I'll do a video on that and let everyone know where I got it and what we paid and all that. It's just, man, trying to find graphics cards right now is stupid. It's stupid, but we'll do what we can, you know. Am I still invested in Doge? Yes. I don't have as much as I initially bought. I took a lot of profits around I bought in at I initially bought in at 0.003. I took profits at like around 0.006, and I bought back in at when it was like 1500, you know, 0.000 whatever, 1500. I bought back in not as much as I originally bought, but I bought back in, and I'm just holding that for the long term since I'm playing with the house money, so to speak. So that's just another one. I set it and forget it. I don't really look at it. Sometimes when people vote on it as the coin they want for me to give away, I'll tap into it to give away. But other than that, that's a coin I'm leaving for a long time as well. I'm going to let the tokenomics take effect. Hopefully continue to build the bag on everyone else's buys, sales and trades. And then if the coin becomes something special, I'll have another coin just waiting in the wings, you know. Derek Rose, welcome back, my friend. Yeah, we hope the Coinbase thing affects the market positively. I don't know if that's what happened over the last 24 hours or so, but I hope it's a positive thing and doesn't come up with some weirdness, you know, but we'll see. Rerun Michael says, what's up, brother? Yeah, I don't own a desktop to move my crypto to a ledger, only have mobile access. Is there a secure mobile wallet I should or could try? Like I said, I hold most of my VeChain in the Exodus wallet. You know, there are fees involved. Some people don't like the fees involved with the Exodus wallet, but I don't move my VeChain hardly at all, so the fees don't really concern me. And I know they have a mobile version, of course, so that's one of the few that I know is, at least it's been fine for me, and I've been using it for a very long time. I think Atomic Wallet's another one that a lot of people speak highly of. So that's a couple there you might want to do some research on and see if either of them stand out to you. And we're seeing a little bit of upturn right now across the market, specifically on Dogecoin. So I don't know if that was just some people knocking out buy orders and then coming back. I don't know. It's impossible to know with this whole speculation thing, but it's looking pretty good again. You know, so right when we mentioned that it looked like a dip, there you go. It starts on the upturn. So I'm not an expert, certainly not a financial advisor. All I can do is let you guys know how I feel, and I much rather see greens than dips, but dips are advantageous if you're in position to take advantage of them. So it is what it is till it isn't. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, by the way, we probably have a lot of people here today that are new to the channel, because I am streaming at an off time for me. And there's one thing that I haven't even mentioned yet today on the stream, so shame on me. But we do have a video on the Braille Assassin YouTube channel that I am leaving up there. until we hit 10,000 subscribers. And that is a bonus giveaway. We have a bonus giveaway going when we reach 10,000 subscribers. Let me show everybody what I'm going to do. Bum, 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 bum. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. And what I'm going to do is, in that video, you got to go check out that video. It gives you a little explanation of how it's going to work. But ultimately, what I'm going to do is that video is going to stay up till we have 10,000 subscribers, okay? And when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to go pull 5 people that commented in the comment section and reward $100 worth of Bitcoin to each of those 5 subscribers. And all you need to do is be a subscriber and comment on that video. So I would suggest you guys do that. That way you can at least be a part of a chance to win some free crypto. And of course, upon reaching the 10,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to right after that start another bonus giveaway at 15,000 subscribers with an even more substantial giveaway. So hopefully we can get there. And AB says Elon tweeted. Let me go see if we can. That's so funny. We were just talking about that, how it had been a while since he tweeted. Maybe he saw we got down to that moving average and he wanted to do something about it. I bet he's watching that. Yeah, because that's too coincidental that it just touched that moving average and he tweeted. You know what I'm saying, guys? So let's pop on over to display capture and we can touch on that real quick. If I can find it. Okay, there we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. Mr. Elon Musk 3 minutes ago posts the little Dogecoin and it says tee. So yeah, that's gonna help. That's gonna help correct that little dip we were in, I think, huh? Good news for the Doge community. Good news. Yeah, but isn't that, I think that's a little too coincidental. That shows you he's watching the market, because look on the chart. You see that blue line, that moving average? See how it got all the way back down to that moving average? And that's right where it took off again. And of course, he's posting a tweet. So yeah, he's no dummy. My money's on the guy that builds rockets, right? My money's on the guy that builds rockets. Thanks for bringing that to my attention, everybody. Is Elon watching the Bradley Assassin? I don't know. Elon Musk, if you're here, say hi, dude. I'd really appreciate it. I don't know if anyone else is live right now focusing on Dogecoin. So if there's ever a chance old Mr. Elon Musk throws us a bone, it would probably be right now. DB0 says my money's on you, not Elon. Wow, that's probably the biggest compliment I've ever gotten, even if it's a joke. I appreciate it, man. Yes, Mr. Electro Gamer, we just touched on that. He posted the Dogecoin with the Doge and and coincidentally or not coincidentally, right after touching that moving average, you can see there on the chart. So I think he just wanted to get us off of that moving average. So, you know, whatever. Am I Elon's love child? I don't think so. Pretty sure I'm not, unless he's ever come to Breaux Bridge, Louisiana and had some shenanigans. You know, I don't know, man. Maybe. I don't think my genius levels or my IQ's there to be qualified. Have you seen XRP flying so fast, 127 to 196 in a week? Yeah, man, for sure. Like I said, you know, I thought that they would have an upturn once things started going positive for them in the hearings, but I admittedly didn't think it would happen this fast. But things have been moving fantastically for XRP. So for those that held, congratulations. Very good news. Let's see. DB0 says, no joke, my friend, really love your positivity. We are the people. Elon is representing the elite. Don't forget that, guys. Yeah, man, you know, look, you have to be appreciative of what he does, you know, as a whole. Like, he could just completely disregard Dogecoin. The dude's already filthy rich. He shouldn't have to really care about it too much. So the fact that he even focuses on it in any sense is good for us, like us, and I mean people that aren't filthy rich and are doing everything we can to better ourselves. So I like to think that he's doing things to help, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but he seems to be involved in a lot of things that are helping more than hurting, is what I should say. So either way, it's entertaining, right? He could be a wolf, and yeah, I mean, he could be, but hey, I don't know, man. He's a smart dude, and he throws Dogecoin a bone. He builds rockets, so I don't know. I'm cool with him. He ain't never did me nothing. Mr. Kieran Norman says virtually everyone who sold their Doge just now has made money on it. Yeah, that's what I said earlier when I got onto the stream and we were at around 13.5 cents or whatever it was. I was like, technically everyone is profiting in Dogecoin. Now, there's a chance right now that there are a select few that are down if they bought at all-time highs. But yeah, that's the thing about diamond hands and holding, man. Ultimately you put yourself in a position where you're gonna be in the green, Doge is dropping on Robinhood, but not here. Mr. Young Benzo. Elon tweeted now. Let me see. Did he tweet another again? Let me refresh. It's the same one I see with the tee. So maybe that's what you were referring to. We all over it on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. We all over it. Let's see here. Zen Solo just bought a t-shirt. All right, my friend. Buying some Bradley Assassin merchandise. That is cool. He says, thank you very much for... Oh, I missed it. God dang it. Does it come up in my thing? I don't sell much merchandise, so that's really cool. But thank you so much for the merchandise purchase. That is incredibly cool of you, man. Thank you so much. And T Black with the $5 super chat says, Elon is using the gigafactories to mine Dogecoin. Is he? I mean, I don't know, but like I said, I don't know, man. Look, I just relay information. I do have opinions, but they're normally on the positive side, so I don't know. But thank you for the super chat, T Black. Yeah, thanks for the super chat, and thanks for that merchandise purchase. Mr. Solo is soon gonna have a Bradley Assassin t-shirt. One of the few out there in circulation, so super cool, and appreciate the support for the channel from everyone here today. We got Kieran Norman says, I'm new to the channel but giving you a follow because you're chatting and vibing. Thank you, my friend. That's what we're talking about. That's what I like to hear. Thank you for the support and at least being entertained. That's cool. Jimmy McKee is kicking up. Yeah, man, it's on its way back up. Moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Y'all remember that? I'm probably a lot older than most of you, so maybe y'all don't. but I remember that. Let's see. Stephen Johns, want to thank you for streaming for us Europeans. Yeah, man, that was the thing. I've been so slammed with my company, and I kind of had a little thing worked out on the U.S. times, and I was doing everything I could. But so many people were chiming in, so dedicated to going back, watching past live streams and stuff. And I was like, man, I felt so guilty. So today I said, after I streamed last night, which was another off stream due to the Dogecoin movement, but I wanted to make sure I did it again today for all you guys, ladies and gentlemen, that are overseas, that are on my off times, so that we can get the same kind of conversation in, out of respect for you guys and appreciation of what y'all do for me. All right, all right, all right. Let me check again. I think a lot of people are hopping onto the stream, not aware that we touched on the Elon tweet, but we did. That's the picture of the little Doge going tee-hee-hee. So yeah, we touched on that. Thanks for everyone that's hopping in to update us. I appreciate it. That's how we get the information out as fast as we can, because I didn't see it. It was a community member that said, check it out. Elon's doing some Doge stuff. And so we touching on it. And you know what? Cool. Will Doge rise from here? Yeah, I think ultimately it will. But, you know, it's impossible to know, to be able to predict the dips and, you know, get every single peak and valley correct. But I think ultimately it will. The tweet was just like, let me show you all again for those that are just hopping in. It's it was Elon being Elon. This is all we got. The Doge, the little picture of the dog saying tee hee hee. It's so ridiculous, bro. That dude's probably high. So yeah, that's all it is, really. But it's enough to affect the coin. And you know what? Cool. It's showing 12.8 on the Litecoin watch ticker, but it is at 13.1 already on Binance. So it looks like a lot of people are getting wind of the tweet. Or it could just be correcting because it's been doing so well anyway. So either or, whatever it is, that's why we're here, right? Derek Rose says, bots buy the Elon tweet, then dump 34 seconds later on a 100x leverage. Can you look, I'm not super familiar with leverage and whatnot. Can you leverage something and sell off like within that time span? I thought that you had to lock something away for a little while, or there was I didn't know they had time frames that short. Again, I need to do some more research on that, because I've never ventured into that, because I never wanted to risk more than I could afford to lose, kind of thing. But obviously there's a lot of money to be made in that, you know. But thanks for that information. Tanita Ray, welcome back. Yeah, I specifically came on so that I could catch up with my overseas friends and family and supporters, because I know my U.S. times are not great for you guys, but I noticed a lot of you comment so much and so much support. I wanted to get this Dogecoin run up in the last 24 hours. I wanted to try and get this in so that we could all discuss it, you know. All right. I said, all right. Shiggity, wash it, shake it, do shit, wash it. On what exchange are you guys following it? I personally use the graph you see there is the Binance graph, but the ticker is Litecoin. Am I misspeaking? Hold on, for some reason. Is Livecoin watch. I said Litecoin. It's Livecoin watch. So I like to have them both up there, and you can kind of get a little bit better of a global average, you know, that way. So if you see the discrepancy in pricing, that's all that is. It's just one is from Livecoin watch and one is from the graph is from Binance. Elon is like max level player in RuneScape. I'm a lifelong EverQuest and World of Warcraft player, by the way. If anyone is familiar with those games, I've been playing EverQuest since inception, which was like 1994, maybe, something like that, something crazy like that. And then, you know, World of Warcraft came out a few years later. But yeah, I've been doing it. I've been playing Magic the Gathering since it came out too. In fact, I used to stream Magic the Gathering on Twitch, but I had to cool out with that due to some issues. But don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. We got 196 people viewing and 122 likes. So I'd really appreciate if you at least smash like. And if you're enjoying the channel, go ahead and subscribe and turn notifications on. I don't want anyone to miss all the cool stuff we do here. So let me check, see if there's a new tweet. Some people saying it looks like there was a new tweet. I still got the one with the tee hee hee, unless it was a reply to something. I don't see it. No, it looks like the Doge dog laughing still. I'm not a Twitter expert, so sometimes I miss things, you know. The Doge, it was affected by the tweet, but you guys have to remember now, you know, in the early days, you know, a couple months ago when Elon would tweet and you'd see some crazy numbers, we had a market cap of like $2 or $3 billion, $3 or $4 billion. With a $16 billion market cap, it might be the same effect, but the peaks and valleys aren't going to be as substantial because there's so much more in the market cap. Imagine if you're at like a $50 billion market cap, you might not even notice the amount of money that comes in from the Elon tweets. It's probably the same effect, but it just doesn't affect the price as much because our market cap is so much larger. Rodney Roberts says, bruh, getting your views up, you know, trying to train you to train them how to profit, not just talk like now. Can't really make sense of that statement. Not sure if that's good or bad. Not too sure, man. Who is Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast is probably the largest, most successful YouTuber. So yeah, it'd be cool to see Mr. Beast chime in on Doge or something related. Hello, welcome everybody that's just joining us. Appreciate it. Yeah, we touched on the Elon tweet. If everybody would like to see it one more time, I will go ahead and show y'all. This is the old Elon tweet. Let me refresh it just to make sure that he didn't put something else. But 19 minutes ago, Mr. Elon Musk tweeted a picture of a Doge. And it says, tee-hee-hee, tee-hee-hee. Okay, and that's what we got. That was about 20 minutes ago. And Mr. Kieran Norman says, Mr. Beast has hinted at Doge in a few videos, but nothing too serious yet. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. He also responded to the GPT-3 poetry. Trying to catch up on chat real quick. Samit, welcome from India, my friend. I've got quite a few Indian subscribers and followers, so it's nice to see you guys again. I know I haven't had, you know, stream times where we were able to communicate recently, but that's just, you know, what I can get in here in the US. Elron, what's my opinion? I don't really have an opinion on Elron. I primarily focus on the coins I'm invested in, and for those that follow the channel know that's obviously Bitcoin, Ethereum, VeChain, Crypto.com, Cardano, Dogecoin, and then I've got some videos out on some other coins I'm invested in on the YouTube, Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, doing price predictions and information on Chain Games, PeerX Network, Pop Network, Hoge Finance. There's a ton of information on my channel if you guys want to go back, if you're just now discovering the channel, and check those out in detail later. Also, we do upload all of our previous live streams directly after streaming. So there's just months and months of information of the years and years of research that I've done that you guys can go pick apart to see if you find something you consider investing in, if you choose to invest at all, or if you just want to look at this for entertainment purposes. That's why we're here, because I'm not a pro and I'm not a financial advisor. Mr. Bichu says, or Beku says, do you think Doge is currently on its way down? Well, we did have that dip as you can see, that touched that blue line, that moving average, and we did. I mentioned how I thought that was a dip, and touching that moving average was a big deal. And then of course we bounced right off of that, so we kind of corrected from that, and then it looks like it's selling off again. So yeah, I mean, overall this looks like a dip, but like I said, speculating super difficult. We did have such a massive run up in the last 24 hours. I would fully expect a correction. I mean, is this the correction? I don't know. There's a chance it could go down more, but there's a chance it can just take off again. And like I said, I'm not an expert, and I certainly don't want to give advice to anyone in that aspect, because this is just for entertainment purposes. But this looks like we're, touching that blue line, that moving average, looked like a dip to me. Mr. Karthik asking about the dip. Is it in the international market or just the Indian exchange? No, it's definitely across the board. It looked like there was a Bitcoin sell-off or correction, probably one of the gigantic mining companies taking profits, and that directly affected the entirety of the space. As when Bitcoin goes down, the Satoshi value of the coin goes down. So it definitely looked like a sell-off of some sort on the Bitcoin level, in my opinion. Safe Moon thoughts? I don't really have any, Dan. I'm not invested in Safe Moon. People ask me about it all the time, and I probably do need to do a little bit more research on it, but I'm personally not invested in it. Investing in, getting into coins on the Binance Smart Chain is very difficult for me, because I'm in the United States and I'm in a regulated state, so I can't use Binance.us either. So I'd have to swap into it somehow, but currently not invested in it, my friend. Could have been a pump and dump ahead of Coinbase IPO. Also, are you still holding 100%? I'm assuming you're referring to Dogecoin. And if you are, yes, I had sold enough Dogecoin to pay off my initial investment a couple months ago. And the remaining Doge I have, I'm just holding for the long term. I don't touch it. Dogecoin, where do you think it could reach? I have an informational video on Dogecoin, but I didn't do a price prediction because the coin's so brand new and we haven't had a lot of time for the tokenomics to take effect, and I'd have been just guessing without any real analytical information. So I don't really have a prediction for Doge. Obviously, the longer it's in circulation and the more it's traded, the more valuable it becomes because of the tokenomics of the deflationary tokenomics of the coin. And but what remains to be seen is if that coin remains popular enough for people to trade, buy, sell, and trade for the long term. So it's going to be difficult to project this early because the coin's so new, but eventually whenever we can start to see some numbers that make some sense, and some of those gigantic wallets sell off so that the coin becomes more stable, I'll be able to do some price predictions on it. What's my thoughts on Matic in the short term? Man, Matic definitely looks like something that would be more of a long term to me. I know they're specifically working on layer 2 for Ethereum right now, which they terribly need. So I would think it's more like short term. It doesn't interest me that much, but I think long term it could be very valuable. Being able to bring layer 2, an additional layer to reduce gas fees on Ethereum specifically. So amongst other things, but short term doesn't interest me too much. Long term, yeah, I think Matic and Polygon are one and the same, are a great investment. Busali says, bro, what the hell is tokenomics? Sounds like you're making things up. No, I'm definitely not. Damn. Wow. Tokenomics are basically how the coin works. When I refer to tokenomics of Doge finance, I'm referring to the fact that it's a deflationary coin, meaning every time a coin is bought, sold, or traded, 1% of the entire of the transaction is burned, and it'll just destroy it forever, hence lowering the total supply, hence increasing the value of the coin. Anytime you have a deflationary coin, and I refer to tokenomics, it means how the coin works. And I mean, I'm definitely not making up terms. No, man, I'm not laughing at you. It's just it was like no, I'm not smart enough to make up those kinds of terms. I'm laughing at myself. But yeah, it basically, when you say that, you're referring to how the coin works and what the coin does, you know. And in the case of Doge Finance, like I said, it's deflationary, so it's continually the amount of coin is always being reduced based on how much is bought, sold, and traded. Let's see. Michael Walsh, hello. When's the giveaway? Well, I have giveaways every Friday, my friend, weekly giveaways. And then, of course, we have this gigantic one right here. This here is for when I hit 10,000 subscribers. If you guys want to hop on over to the Barely Assassin YouTube channel, I have a video there specifically for this giveaway. And whenever, all you need to do is be a subscriber and comment on that video. The video explains in detail how it's going to work. But ultimately, whenever we hit 10,000 subscribers, I will pick 5 people that commented from the comment section and award $100 worth of Bitcoin to each of them. Hence $500 worth of Bitcoin. So that's going to be going up, and that video is going to stay up until I hit 10,000 subscribers. So there is that bonus giveaway going right now. We of course have giveaways every Friday, and then as soon as I hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to start a 15,000 subscriber mark with an even bigger giveaway. So we do stuff like this all the time here at the Barely Assassin YouTube channel. It's just we need people to find out about it and participate, and just show me some likes, show me some subs, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing. All right. And looking at the market, you can see we bounced off of that blue line, that little moving average to the upside, and then now it looks like we're back accumulating again, or consolidation period, like the experts like to say, which is very, very good. And, you know, anytime you're not going down, it's very, very good in crypto. So so pretty good. Robiny Roberts says, you need to give me 500. I'll pump your views for profit right now. Buy Revcoin 2 hour bang. Nah, I'm gonna pass on that one, my friend. How would you invest $1,000 this month? You know what's funny? Someone asked me that exact same question last night. I had a bonus stream last night, you know, in so that we could share this incredible run on Dogecoin right now. And I said that I would probably put a third of it in VeChain, a third of it in Cardano, and a third of it in Dogecoin, because I think Cardano is going to continue to move up, leading up to their induction of smart contracts in late summer. VeChain is just going to continue to be amazing. And then Dogecoin, due to the sheer popularity of it, can do things like this in a short period. So yeah, those three I love. Yeah, Bitcoin's amazing, but honestly, if you had $1,000, right, and you invested it in Bitcoin right now, to have that $1,000 become $2,000, Bitcoin would have to hit $126,000 coin, you see, for it to double. Now you put that $1,000 in, say, VeChain just needs to become a 32-cent coin to double your money and have $2,000, which is much more feasible and seem to be much achievable in a lesser time, and of course a much lesser market cap than it would Bitcoin. I'm not knocking Bitcoin, that's how we get our value, but in terms of percentage gains, I think these market caps are much more achievable than the Bitcoin. All right. Forecast for Doge in a few days. I don't typically like to guess in the short term like that, because that's not how I invest. I mean, 2 days ago, if you'd asked me what I think Dogecoin was going to be because it was sitting at 8 cents or whatever, I'd have said 8.5 cents maybe. I would have never told you 13 cents. So flat out guessing like that is way beyond speculation, in my opinion. Not without any kind of news. If I knew the development team was working on something that we were expecting an answer for, or at least some information from in the next 24 hours, then I can speculate on a price increase. But without any news and just money coming into the market and we don't know why or where, it's just kind of guessing. Shepperton Studios, welcome back, my friend. Yeah, man, I wanted to get some streaming in for my friends, family, and subscribers and supporters overseas, as I've been missing them lately due to all my U.S. times. But I didn't want to miss out on sharing the glory in this Dogecoin movement right here. This Dogecoin volume increase, I should say. Igloo asks, where can you buy VeChain? Well, many places. Obviously, if I was able to use Binance, that's where I would be buying it, but I cannot, as I'm in the United States. So I personally use KuCoin. I buy and trade my VeChain on KuCoin. If you're interested and want to take a look at KuCoin for yourself, I do have a referral code in the description that'll take you right to it, amongst other places. But like I said, I personally use VeChain, KuCoin. Wanted Sauce says it's pumping because the Coinbase IPO is just the start of adding crypto to mainstream. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are assuming that this 24-hour run up is because of the Coinbase IPO. I really don't know, honestly. I mean, it could be. I really don't know. Whatever it is, we're gonna take it, right? VeChain just hit 17 cents again on Binance. Yeah, like I said, my Livecoin watch ticker is a little behind, but that's cool. Good. They had a huge sell wall at 17 cents a couple hours ago that I thought would take us a while to get through, but that didn't last. Nothing's stopping VeChain right now because the Salesforce information is just too monumental. That's a whole nother level of partnerships right there. If it happens, like I said, all they've done so far officially was successfully tested, but that news alone is enough to send things into the stratosphere. Can you imagine if they become a partner? They have 150,000 companies as customers alone. So yeah, I don't know, man. VeChain's always been my number one for years, and I said it when it was fractions of a penny. I've said it on this, I say it every day, but when it starts moving, it feels funny. Let's just put it that way. Do you think those will drop back down, or it'll keep the bull run to $1? From Magic Balls, I've said many times, I don't think Dogecoin's going to $1, and that's not being negative. It's just realistically, I don't see it. I did predict a 20 to 25 cent coin for Dogecoin at some point this year, and eventually a 40 to 50 cent coin next year. For it to be $1, I think it's going to take many years. But regardless, I do see it continuance moving in a positive direction. So I'm just, I can't go against my own predictions here. Let's see what else we got. Shepperton Studio says it almost felt the closer it got to 10 cents, the more people sold off. But as soon as it passed 10 cents, boom, everyone was a buyer again. Yeah, well, it'd be cool to have that kind of analytical information, but you can't get that. But it'd be nice to know exactly what's happening, right? Then I guess we'd all be trillionaires if we knew that. But it's just, all we can do is relish in the positivity, right? Johnny Gucci says, "Is this guy nuts? $1 soon, very soon." Okay, yeah. Look, I hope I'm wrong, but I just want to make sure that you guys understand what it takes to get to $1, and that we're not just moon boys here. You see that $16.8 billion market cap? That would have to be a $129 billion market cap. So I don't know if everyone preaching $1 is aware of that. But if you are and you think it's gonna reach that, then yeah, that's cool. But you know, I don't moon boy here. I do, when I say to the moon, I mean, if we can get to 25 cents this year, that's to the moon for me. Anything's possible. Look, I'm not saying it's not, but in terms of probability, I like to break down the numbers, you know, but you can't take away anything from what's happening right now. I mean, we are looking amazing right now, ladies and gentlemen. Very positive in the Dogecoin world, amongst other coins. Are we back in the top 10 cryptos again? We were. Let me take a look, refresh, and we can you know what? Why don't we do a coin market cap recap? We hadn't done one in a while. So I'm gonna pop on over to coin market cap recap, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Brilliant Assassin YouTube channel. Graphic, please. All right. And here we are. I don't know why my volume seems to be down when I switch to coin market cap recap, but regardless, here we are. Let me fix my screen. Okay, so as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, the entirety of the cryptocurrency market space is at $2.224 trillion. And of course, Bitcoin holds down the #1 spot at $1.196 trillion. We have Ethereum #2, Binance Coin #3, XRP in the #4 spot. We have Cardano in the #5 spot. Tether, which I don't even like to count in the top 10, but I guess it has to be there. You got Polkadot in the #7 spot, Uniswap at #8, Litecoin in the #9 spot, and Dogecoin is officially in the #10 spot at on the coin market cap chart at 13.39 cents, with 123% increase in the last 7 days, with a $17 trillion market cap. Chainlink at #11, VeChain at #16, continually on the move. Very positive in the crypto space right now, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to everyone that had been holding. All right. My opinion on Chainlink, for those that follow the Brilliant Assassin YouTube channel know that VeChain is my #1 favorite long-term investment in all of the crypto space, and Chainlink is my #2 favorite long-term investment in all of the crypto space. Chainlink is going to explode at some point. All of these smart contract blockchains that you need to bring real world information on, majority of them are using Chainlink. All your DeFi, where you need that real world information to come right in down to the second, the majority of everyone uses Chainlink. There are other companies, but they're by far and away the front runner in the space, using their oracles to bring real world information onto smart contracts. So like I said, as big as DeFi is and whatnot, all of that is taking place using Chainlink. So it's going to be massive. Okay. Steel Limit says, what I think about BNB and the incoming token burn. Obviously, anyone that follows the crypto space knows there's not much negativity involved around Binance Coin. That coin is absolutely killing it. Not to mention they just recently are wrapping stocks into crypto. I think their first being Tesla. So that company and that Binance Smart Chain is doing things that others either haven't or couldn't yet. And with their negligible fees now with DeFi, if a coin is going to challenge Ethereum, it's probably going to be Binance right now, BNB. So yeah, it's obviously looking amazing. You said Doge has a $17 billion market cap. It does. Why is that funny, Imagineth? I'm trying to see why. Did I misspeak? I'm confused. I don't know. Maybe I misspoke, but it looks right to me. I said trillion. Oh, I meant million. Okay, sorry, I misspoke. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up here. Do you think Cardano will do better than Ethereum in the next 10 years? That's actually a pretty good question. You know, when you're dealing with total supplies, that's where the coin volume gets kind of, I think the project's going to end up, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Ethereum's in trouble right now. Like they're way behind in terms of gas fees and scalability and all that stuff. And Cardano is moving in the right direction. But, you know, there's a lot more, you know, let me take a quick look at it so I don't misspeak like I just did a minute ago. But I think you guys knew what I meant. Let's see. Okay, so for instance, Ethereum, while it doesn't have a capped supply, right now the circulating supply of Ethereum is 115 million. Very, very, very low. And then of course Cardano has a 31 billion coin supply, circulating supply. So I think the only thing that can keep, you know, the actual per coin price of Cardano from, you know, obviously achieving what Ethereum has done is the supply. But as far as market cap, yeah, I can see Cardano achieving a higher market cap than Ethereum in the next decade, but it's still going to take a while. It's not like Ethereum's going away. Let's see what we got here. I see something coming across the chat. Why am I not seeing it on my... Oh, top chat's cutting some stuff out. I need to switch to live chat. Piggy's Air Conditioning just posted on their Instagram and LinkedIn that we are accepting Dogecoin. Please visit our IG and like for support Living Alpha. Well, congratulations to Piggy's Air Conditioning for now accepting Dogecoin. That's always awesome when we see Dogecoin adoption and a company, you know, taking, not so much taking the chance, but having the forthright to move into crypto. So congratulations to Piggy's Air Conditioning, ladies and gentlemen. Is it possible for Doge to overtake Ethereum market cap in the future? Again, I highly doubt that. Because even if somehow Doge gets to a $250 billion market cap, which is pretty much where Ethereum is at, Ethereum would have to just stop increasing now, and that's not going to happen. So I highly doubt that. RB from says, that's a Piggy's Air Conditioning says, we are a mechanical contractor based in Los Angeles, a revenue $1 million per year and growing. Yeah, congratulations, man. It's good to see. Really cool to see the Dogecoin acceptance too. Do I know what's the deal with Dogecoin and Robinhood wallet? Not really. I mean, I never used Robinhood ever. I don't like those investment apps. I've always used crypto exchanges. You know, a few weeks back or a month back, however long it's been, we know that Robinhood had announced that they were going to start making wallets for everyone that had invested in Dogecoin through Robinhood app. I don't know if that started happening yet or not. I haven't got any confirmation from anyone. So that's all I really know on that. Mikazino says, where do you see VeChain by the end of the year? Well, I have a video on that. Oh, wait, we're going to touch on the super chat, then I'll get back to that. And let me let the music play. Jason Dixon with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Says, what would have to happen for Doge to stop making new coin every year? If they limit the amount of coin, wouldn't that make it skyrocket? Well, yeah, of course. If you have there's positives and negatives to that. You know, in terms of being able to use Dogecoin as a currency, it's probably best not to have it capped, because you always want to be able to produce more coins, and you know, as far as the way a spendable currency works. But if you wanted the coin to increase in value, capping it would definitely be, you know, something to look into. Now, for that to actually happen on the on the development side, I think you'd probably have to introduce like a flat out hard fork of some sort, because I don't know if the coding for the way the you know, I'm not a developer by any means, but I would think that the way the coin was originally developed, scaling wise, probably doesn't have that written into it. It'd probably have to be hard forked where it would almost break off into a different coin, or Dogecoin 2.0, kind of like Ethereum's doing, kind of thing. But yeah, it would definitely, capping it would definitely ultimately increase the value over time, but you know, you would move away from it becoming more of like an alternate form of currency by capping it. So it depends on what the development team is looking to do with it. Okay, y'all forcing me to sign into chat. I gotta do away with some of this negativity. And there we go. I'm not good with negativity, especially against people that are just trying to be positive. So we're gonna time out. Moving on. Let's see. Sean Drew says they won't cap it. It's just a people's currency. Many people should understand next Bitcoin, its use, and buy it. Okay, thank you for the comment. Coinbase to be listed in Binance today as well. I think it's a good idea that going in that adventure today, or just keep the money on BNB coin. Man, I think initially the Coinbase listing, you probably, historically, you normally see the coin like skyrocket, then crash, and then solidify. So I think it'd be kind of risky to try and get in right away, especially if you can't, and you end up buying at the high points, which you don't know what the high points are going to be. So I think the smart money would be BNB coin, honestly. Am I bullish on VeChain due of the various supply chain like DHL contracts? No, I mean, we've known about DHL for a very long time with VeChain. They've been working with them for a very long time. The you know, there've been new developments and whatnot, but I'm bullish on VeChain because of the project as a whole, the partnerships. They're the leaders in the supply chain industry. They're branched out into other networks. They're everywhere, and they're growing, and it's crazy. But the recent run up, I think, has a lot to do. A lot of the speculation has to do with the positive testing and on Salesforce, and the fact that there's a chance they can partner up with them. But overall, it's just the project has been suppressed and undervalued for years, and it's people, you know, the investment money coming into the crypto space is seeing it. Their job is to find projects like this, and I think that ultimately has to do with a lot of why VeChain is growing now. And Jason Dixon with a $2 super chat again. Thank you, my friend. Says I bought in nearly every coin I can, about 100. Yeah, man, look, I'm with you, Jason Dixon. I had to put that gentleman in timeout for a minute with his negativity, but yeah, don't feel picked on. That was uncalled for. Cool. Trust in the process, run by Doge. And we got some rocket ships and some spaceships. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. That's a cool little pictures. Let's see what we got. What do you think about the graph? I love the graph, by the way. I was invested in the graph. I moved out to try and finish off my VeChain bags, and I never got back in because, of course, it started moving positively again. But I love the graph. I think it's needed. You know, the project is attempting to make a blockchain project that can catalog information on the blockchain, kind of like the Google of the blockchains, where you can just go search, and it's needed. It's a monumental task, and they got a lot of work ahead of them. But if they can do what they claim, and the project continues to grow, I think it's a great investment, and I think highly of the graph. Well, XRP had been suppressed for a long time because of the SEC situation they have with them. That was warranted. You know, a lot of people backed out of their partnerships and stuff because, I mean, it was significant and scary, and I mean, you're dealing with some significant accusations and whatnot. So that was warranted. The VeChain suppression was ridiculous. Like, I don't know why, but yeah, XRP, that's a little bit different scenario. Merchant Marines in the house. Doge to the moon. Virginia Beach. Welcome, Mr. Mark Cordova. Shepperton Studio says, I bought another 200 yesterday just before the surge. Even convinced my wife to sink another 50 herself. If nothing else, I earned another 250 wife points. Yeah, congratulations on that. Dogecoin has no utility. XRP does. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that, but XRP was under scrutiny from the SEC that led to an actual court case and whatnot. And when you're dealing with finance and you have the SEC you're under investigation from the SEC, it completely warrants the coin having a downturn of activity and people backing out and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that, but if you were Mr. Kevin G, if you were arguing that XRP was suppressed in comparison to VeChain, I'm saying that the XRP suppression was warranted. Let's see. Imagine that. Do I have an opinion about Clever? No, I do not. I'm not invested in Clever. Doge hitting 20 cents tonight. That would be impressive. Thank you, Mons Terrell G. Crypto Farang says VeChain is the XRP of this bull run. $3 in the year. You heard it here first. I would like to see $3, admittedly. When will Doge be added into Coinbase? From my understanding is that Coinbase is actually waiting on the Dogecoin development team to get some things in order for it to happen. That's what I've read. That's what I've researched. That's what I've heard. Can I confirm it? No. But it seems to be sooner rather than later. I don't know. Can I convince you to see the Clever chart? Well, I can go look at the chart, my friend, but I don't know what Clever is. So I can't really comment on it. Oh, it's a wallet. Sure, let's take a look at it. Okay, so here we are, Clever. Best all-in-one cryptocurrency wallet. Clever Wallet is the perfect choice to buy and trade the world's major cryptocurrencies securely, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tron, XRP, and Litecoin. It looks like they have a mobile version. Is that all they have? I don't see. Do they have a browser version? I don't know, but let's see. Moving on. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this right here. Buy crypto with a credit card. Okay. Swap your crypto instantly. Trade your cryptocurrencies directly in the app. No registration. No know your coin. No selfie. Receive rewards back from your friends. Swap fees. Okay. Use your favorite dApps. Okay. Peer-to-peer. Okay. Oh, looks like pretty straightforward wallet stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of these out there. Obviously, I'll look into this some more whenever I off stream. But thanks for bringing it to my attention. I'll definitely take a look at it later. 239 viewers, 170 likes. We got some room for likes and subscribes. I'd really appreciate you guys doing that for me. If you do choose to subscribe, turn notifications on. We don't want anyone to miss any of our polls, video uploads, live streams, and especially any of our giveaways. We have giveaways every Friday here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. You can hop in the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel to check out details on that, as well as our upcoming giveaway, which is here. Whenever I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. I have that video running on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel right now, and it will stay there until we hit 10,000 subscribers. And when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I will pick 5 people out of the comment section that are subscribed and award $100 worth of Bitcoin to each of you. So you want to go hop in there and do that. And of course, once I hit 10,000 subs, I'm going to right away start a new bonus giveaway for 15,000 subs. So we always doing crazy stuff here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel in an effort to show appreciation to our subscribers for all the support that they give us here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. So thank you, everyone. Chainlink trying to pull above that previous high again. Let me take a quick look at it. My graphics down on Chainlink, but it's showing 36.63. Yeah, we broke all-time highs yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or overnight at least. So hovering around that all-time high, which is fantastic. And like I said, that's another coin that's been doing well. You know, it's been doing well, very slowly but surely. But there's going to be a point where Chainlink goes apeshit, and and it's going to be fun to watch too. Welcome, Texas Gaming. I see you, my friend. All right. Oh yeah, now we rolling. Look, 183 likes. We just blew up. Looks like a lot of people forgot to smash that button. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. I have to remind y'all every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? It's my job. Also, we had a gentleman purchase a Bradley Assassin t-shirt today. So wherever he is from, he's probably going to be the only sporting a Bradley Assassin t-shirt. So it's some unique merchandise heading his way. So we appreciate that. That happened earlier. And we, of course, appreciate all the likes, subs, and super chats and everything that everyone's so incredibly generous with. And I am doing an off-hour stream right now for my US times, because I wanted to make sure that I got with some of my overseas friends and family and subs to celebrate in the Dogecoin excitement that we've experienced over the last 24 hours. So congratulations to everyone that had been holding and was waiting for a day like today. It's very exciting. We had Mr. Elon Musk tweet earlier, which allowed us to bounce right off of that blue moving average line. Subsequently, like we said, I'm pretty sure he was watching not the channel, but watching the charts. And, so we were pretty happy that he chimed in tweet wise. So that's always good stuff. Good morning, Roderick. Welcome. Okay. All right. Let's see. Still catching up on some chat here. Should we buy? I'm assuming you're referring to Doge. And like I said, it depends on your situation, my friend. If you're buying to hold for the next 2 years, then yeah, I would think you could buy anytime you want, as a couple pennies won't matter too much. If you're buying to sell tomorrow, I would probably keep an eye out for another dip that we had earlier. But it's all relative depending on how much you're investing and what you're trying to do with your coin. And Jason Dixon again with a $2 super chat says, "Who let the Doge out? Woof, 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 woof." Thank you for that. Appreciate the super chats, and they're always incredibly generous and incredibly participation wise, Mr. Jason Dixon, thank you, my friend. Do I like Kraken? I've personally never used Kraken. I've heard of some people mentioning it here on the stream many times, so I really can't comment, but I personally have never used it. Do I like Wink? I'm not familiar with it. Coinbase IPO, what are your thoughts when it comes to altcoins? Coinbase IPO, what are your thoughts when it comes to altcoins? Meaning, how is the Coinbase IPO going to affect altcoins? I guess if that's what you're asking, it's tough to say because we're in a pretty unique situation with the Coinbase IPO. It's really one of the first, if not the first, exchange to go public like that, and it is a U.S. based exchange, so I don't know if it's going to have the impact, on the entire market like it's going to affect the U.S. market, and of course, and then the speculative side of it just being a valuable stock. I think that I think the valuation of Coinbase was like $100 billion, and like I said, typically, historically, when a not an exchange going public, but when a something goes public, you typically see a massive spike and then a massive correction, and then it becomes a little bit stable. As far as it affecting altcoins, like, I think maybe some of this in the last 24 hours has been because of the anticipation of the Coinbase IPO, only in the fact that just the sheer notoriety and publicity around it and what it is, an exchange going public kind of thing, might bring some attention to the crypto space as a whole. And maybe this speculation and this run up is that, across the board, altcoins and everything, it might have a little bit to do with that in anticipation of just maybe, I don't know if I should say investment money or just more investment as a whole coming into the crypto space. So I want to say it's a positive thing, and that it has been a positive thing. I just don't know what's going to happen after it actually happens. Like, are people going to move a lot of money out of some crypto to invest in Coinbase, the stock? I don't know. I really don't know. It's such a one-off right now in the crypto space, but I guess we'll have to see. Let's see. I personally would. I'm waiting. I'm not investing in it. I want to wait. Let these spikes and everything that's going to happen with it happen, and then I'll see where it stabilizes. But I'm not messing with it right away. Do you think Dogecoin will die after $1? From Yo Big. Well, like I said, I personally don't think it's going to get to $1, so I really can't comment on that. BTT is a sleeping giant. Yeah, I've never been a big BitTorrent guy. Really can't comment on it too much. Let's see. Busali, if Doge reaches $1, why would someone sell? Also, what would the market cap have to be to get Doge to $1? I commented on that on I think to you specifically just a few minutes ago. But once again, there are 129 billion Doge coins in circulation. You would need a $129 billion market cap for Dogecoin to reach $1. So I personally don't think we can get there. Not in the next year or two anyway. Maybe in the next cycle, like in 2 or 3 years. But I think it's going to be a lot of work and a long way away. Do I think it's going back to 7 cents? Not right away, that's for sure. Something negative would have to happen. That's a pretty big market cap to wipe out so quickly. I know we added it very quickly, but like I said, anything's possible. Is just I don't see it right away. I can definitely see some retrace and a correction, but 7 cents is a long way off. Long-term opinion on Cardano. Yes, I'm Mr. Drew Keener. I'm very, very bullish on Cardano long-term. Very. coming into the year, some people were hoping for a $1 Cardano. We destroyed that early in the year. And then once that happened, some people were predicting a $3 to $5 Cardano this year. I think that might be pushing it. But for the long-term opinion on Cardano, and when I say long-term, I'm thinking like 3 to 5 years, I can definitely see like a $5 to $7 Cardano conservatively. I think it's an amazing project. And the smart contract addition is just going to solidify it. And there's, from what I've understood, they've actually been turning projects down because they're not fully equipped to bring everything on, especially with the smart contracts not coming on till late summertime. So once it's all in place, everyone's going to want to build on Cardano. It's kind of similar to what's happening with VeChain. It's just an amazing project. Not to mention partnerships with entire countries, aka Africa. So it's going to be a good one. Luna Hat, yes, I agree. Carolyn Freeland, Dogecoin versus Ethereum. What's the better investment? Well, pretty much a slam dunk Ethereum. Dogecoin doesn't really have any fundamentals. It's basically worth what the people put into it, which, is nothing to shake a stick at. I mean, that could still be, pretty substantial. But in terms of development and fundamentals and case use, Ethereum, it's not even really close. How much unbought Dogecoin is there? Let me see what this looks like over here. Why am I not seeing what I'm looking for? I gotta click on it. Hold on a second. Okay, so they don't really. It looks like it might all be in circulation. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's all in circulation. Yeah, it's all in circulation. 129 billion. That's what I thought. I just wanted to be certain. It's all in circulation. Catching up on chat. I'm not ignoring anybody. XRP future. Yeah, I've touched on that a lot here. Like I said, if things were going well for them in the hearings and stuff, I've said many times that, you can definitely see an uptick in value for XRP. But I also admittedly said that I thought it would take a while because due to the delistings and so many partnerships pulled out and all that stuff like that, due to the SEC problems, even if they come out ahead, which it looks like they will, everything's looking really good. I thought it would be a while, to build trust again and people to move back in and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if all this massive run up they've had is speculation that it gets back to where it wants to be, or if there's some things being put back in place. But either way, it's looking very good for XRP once again. And we are building a new stairway to heaven. As you can see, the entire market looks to be picking up after that correction earlier. And it is evident by the pricing. If you want to take a quick look at the coins, it's funny how fast that works, huh, ladies and gentlemen? What's the value prediction of ADA in the near future? Well, you kind of have to, there's a lot of opinions of that across the board. Me personally, I think we're going to continue to see a positive gradual increase because they actually, Mr. Hoskinson and those guys have released the information that they're expecting to bring smart contracts into Cardano in late summer. So now that information's out and there's a projected date, I would think you can continually see in anticipation of that happening, some increase leading up to that. And then I think once we get there, it'll probably either correct a little bit or just, normalize for a while. But long term, mid and long term, it's going to be an amazing project. And you're going to, the more dApps that are built on it and the more partnerships they build, and you're going to see a lot come onto Cardano after the smart contract inception, because a lot of people are waiting on that, and then the fees are going to be negligible because of the way the new system's built, the mainnet's built. So Cardano truly it's one of my favorites. Like, I love VeChain and I love Chainlink, but Cardano is not far behind. So pretty much all positives coming out of Cardano, in my opinion. Philip Way, yeah, we touch on that almost every day here at the Bradley Assassin live stream about the tickers. What I do is, all the tickers you see on the screen are from Live Coin Watch, and the graph you see on the screen is the Binance chart for Dogecoin. I like to leave both those versions of the Dogecoin ticker and chart up so we can get a global average, because I'm sure a lot of people know that the price fluctuates between exchanges. So that's why I do that. Yep, no problem, Philip. I just, for those that are new to the channel, I get asked that a lot. In fact, I should probably put a little disclaimer, but it just gives me a little more of a global average, as opposed to just looking at the Binance numbers, or just looking at like, KuCoin's numbers, so to speak. It's a little bit, you know where I'm going with it, but thanks, man. Bitcoin Cash, I'm not interested in it at all. I don't have an opinion on it. Theo Shellman, where can you buy VeChain? Well, I don't know where you are regionally. Ultimately, if you can use Binance, that's obviously what I would suggest. If you can't, I personally use KuCoin. And if you'd like to check out KuCoin Exchange, I have a referral link that can get you a little bonus if you want to check that out down in my description. I want to invest $50 in Dogecoin. Is it a good idea? Sure. If you're not looking to turn that 50 into anything substantial in the immediate future, I mean, anything could happen. It might blow up and you might get lucky. It might correct and you might lose a little bit. But if you want to invest $50, for like a mid to long term, I would think you would probably be fine. KuCoin just added 4 new coins to futures. Yeah, I like KuCoin, man. I use KuCoin for my Cardano, my VeChain, my Dogecoin, my Crypto.com. I'm not my Crypto.com. My do I have Crypto.com on CRO? I think I have CRO on there too. I forget, but I use it for a lot. My throat's parched. Price prediction for end of the night on Dogecoin. Like, you mean at the end of my stream, which is about to happen, or in the next evening? It's 6 a.m. here in the US. So by tonight, that's kind of the thing. I don't know if the Coinbase IPO is going to positively affect the market or negatively affect the market. I'm going to go ahead and say that it's going to positively affect the market, because I just like to be positive, and I'll say we'll end up at 14 cents. How's that? Elon tweets, yeah, we touched on him a little while ago. Let me see if he updated. Last ones I saw was the little dog laughing. Tee-hee-hee. Yeah, that's what we still got. But like I said, I just wanted to devote some time this morning to my friends and family and supporters overseas. So I'd like to thank everyone for their participation this morning, or 6 a.m. US time, which puts us at the 2.5 hour stream mark, which is a marathon stream for me lately. But thank you everyone for the likes. Thank you everyone for the subscribes. Don't forget to turn notifications on. Remember, if you hop on over to the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, you can see that we have a video running right now. A 10,000 subscriber bonus giveaway. All you need to do is be a subscriber and go ahead and comment on that video. And when we hit 10,000 subs, I'm going to pick 5 people from the comment section and award $500 worth of Bitcoin to 5 different people. Remember, the video is going to stay up until I hit 10,000 subs. So you're going to have plenty of time to go make a comment on that video. And of course, if you have notifications on, you will be notified when we have our live streams, video uploads, polls, and then our normal weekly giveaways that we have every Friday. So stay tuned. Go back and check out the Barely Assassin YouTube channel for all of my price prediction videos and information, and just records of previous live streams if you want to go check out some older information and all that kind of stuff. So Barely Assassin YouTube channel, it's all there. You can't miss it. Thanks everyone. We will see everyone very soon. Thanks. Goodbye.